Hello, Aries. We've got something to talk about. With the node being in your sign, there's a lot of pressure to stand up, show up, be everything you always wanted to be. But there's a cost. You're going to feel super irritated with the people beside you, behind you, around you. Your patience is thin. And the funny thing is, it's weirdly magnetizing. Currently, the moon is in Sag. So you're probably felt over the last day and a half like, okay, I'm back in my rhythm. I'm back in my rhythm. But as the moon moves into Capricorn, there's a square. And as that square happens to the node, we're going to be seeing this, how do I put this? Adjustment test. Your intuition's loud. It's been loud, but you've been ignoring it. Where you should be going in and doing the work and recognizing, okay, what's my intuition calling me for? What are the other options? I feel like I shouldn't go out and do that thing. But why? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself and look deeper, but you haven't been doing that. Instead, you've just been like, fine, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And a lot of you are ignoring your intuition. A lot of you are facing some pretty hard stuff because you're just refusing to hear yourself. And it's a detriment to yourself, and you know this. You're actually missing out on fortune, you're missing out on opportunities, and you're not letting things move along. The interesting thing about the nodes is that there is a divine pathway aligned to the lunar nodes. And being that we're in between eclipses, this is an activation period. So you would have gotten kind of a heads up on things in the middle of October and going into the end of October, with the second eclipse being not in your sign, but in the Taurus Scorpio section. You're getting one last chance to speak your feelings, one last chance to let the words just come out before you have to digest. The thing is, we've got until the end of December before Jupiter starts moving direct. So expansion and movement, it's sluggish. It's not, even though you can feel this like impending push, there's a lot of resistance there. I mean, Saturn may be maybe, in the place where it's going to start going direct, but technically it's still retrograde. And that is your 12th house, Aries. So you're supposed to be structuring your subconscious. And how do you do that? How do you structure your subconscious? You follow your intuition and you let the confidence of what's happening to you lead you. So again, Hermit reversed, beautiful cards, by the way. Definitely ignored your intuition and you just blazed through. But that has been hurting you. Some of you have followed your intuition and blazed through on it and let that internal pathway be lit with your action. And that's fantastic. But the majority of Aries energy are still listening to the worrying part of your brain saying, who's this going to piss off? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Unfortunately, that can't be done anymore. We're absolutely finished with that. And with that new moon eclipse, there was just an opportunity for you to shine. The Sun card. You have to lean into it. You have to stop worrying about hurting other people's feelings, because ultimately this is a very short transit in a bigger part of your life that you won't see for another 18 plus years. Okay, so you need to take these opportunities to blaze through, because the strides you make while the nodes are in your sign and Libra, you're breaking yourself away from old paradigms that are going to keep you set back for 2 decades. So if you don't move over the next 2 years, if you don't push yourself to get into those alignments and trust your intuition, you're going to be stuck in a very serious rut, and you'll be giving away all of your opportunities. This card here, the Wheel of Fortune, speaks to the astrology too. It speaks to how perfect timing happens, and everything happens in its perfect time. So for the ones, the few of you that have been ignoring your intuition and facing those, darn, I wish I should have done that. I should have listened to my gut. Oh, why didn't I listen to my gut? This is your time to recognize that so that you don't face it again. Because after the 31st, we're in a very different climate. We're in a very different place. And once we get through November and December and we've got Jupiter going forward, gas is on, foot is on the pedal, okay? And you become the magician. And no, you're not supposed to know everything, but you can be proud of what you know and be excited to learn more, okay? Page of Swords to the Page of Cups. Understand that this is a pathway of learning to trust your faith, learning to lean into love, and learning to love yourself. It's okay that the path that you've taken to get here was a little bumpy. There's more to come. We'll go into an extended. I'm going to pull a couple cards on each one of those original 3. I'll pull a couple oracle cards on the final 3. And we'll look into what Spirit has to say of any further messages, deeper messages about what these intuitive things that you ignored, maybe even about your health, being that the Hermit is Virgo. We're going to look into your Leo house. And we're going to look into the overall big picture of where this is coming from, what that divine timing is bringing you into with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Aries, I love you. We'll see you soon.